4.5 years ago.
Yeah.
I think it was about 4 years ago. Started a friendship with August. And we became good friends. We actually became really good friends. We actually became really, really good friends.
3 hours later.
We actually became really, 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 really. Cray cray.
What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering, and Lord help me, I would love to be done talking about these two. Hopefully after the weekend we'll get on to some other hilarious drama, although it's been fun to cover, I got to admit. Even I'm getting sick of it. I think I'm approaching Brie Larson levels of videos on this now, and I think based on your remarks, you're probably getting a little tired of it too. So hopefully something else crazy happens next week. As sure as the sun will rise, I'm sure Hollywood will do something stupid. So yesterday, we saw a video kind of making the rounds of Will Smith just looking completely broken and angry at his wife when she tries to use him for social media clout. And now today, a brand new clip again resurfaced of her being just awful, even more awful. And there are no coincidences in Hollywood. All of these clips probably expertly released by her own PR team to maybe make Will look like the bad guy, but it doesn't. It makes her look terrible. I suppose maybe Will's releasing it to make her look terrible. I don't know. I'm not sure. But let's get into it after a quick word from this video's sponsor. Huge shout out to this video's sponsor, Established Titles. Established Titles is a project based on a historic Scottish custom where landowners are referred to as lairds or lords and ladies in English. They allow people to buy as little as 1 square foot of dedicated land so they can call themselves a lord or a lady officially. In return, they commit to plant a tree with every order and protect the beautiful, pristine woodlands of Scotland. Established Titles makes an absolutely amazing gift, and a person could officially get their name changed on documents. Their title pack gives you at least 1 square foot of dedicated land on a private estate and an official certificate with a crest. Established Titles is currently having a really big sale just for you, my subscribers. You can get an additional 10% off any purchase you make with the discount code The Quartering. So click the link below, go to establishedtitles.com/The Quartering and use promo code The Quartering to save an extra 10% today. I saw this video yesterday, but some of the responses to it now are pretty telling. He looks broken. Will Smith pleads with his wife Jada to stop talking about their marriage on Instagram in an old resurfaced clip after the Oscars drama. Again, this was all planned. It's always planned, right? You see here, you know, Esther Pearl's coming to the table. She's going to be at the red table. She's trying to hype up her stupid talk show. Jada says from behind the camera, would you say she's been instrumental in you and I redefining our relationship? No doubt realizing the video is feeding out live, Will appears defeated and responds, I would just say don't start filming me without asking me. Jada seemingly ignored her husband's request and writes off his discomfort by turning the camera on herself and says she's still dealing with foolishness. Okay. The foolishness is Will not immediately listening to her command, is what I'm guessing. Not backing down, Jada persists. Would you say that she helped us heal the hurts that we caused between one another? Will then responds, the whole exchange is cringeworthy, which gets even worse when it's clear Smith swallows down what he really wanted to say and then attempts to, as diplomatically as possible, extract himself from the video. My social media presence is my bread and butter, so you can't just use me for social media. Essentially saying, don't use me for clout, woman. Don't just start rolling. I'm standing in my own house. Don't start rolling, he said. Please watch Esther at the red table because she helped us a lot, Jada says to the camera. Can't you tell? In like a sarcastic tone. Redditors were quick to note just how uncomfortable the actor seems with the clip. Look how he's holding himself. Look at his eyes. Absolutely terrifying. He looks so uncomfortable. He looks super anxious, like he knows Jada's trying to provoke him and he's afraid of how it will go down. If she was brazen enough to call his level-headed response, quote, foolishness, I can only cringe at what she said after she stopped recording. Others suggested that Jada seemed like an abuser and had no respect for him as a person. I 100% agree. He looks broken, one more added. I'm back and forth on the slap thing, but dang, she's not good for him at all. Jada went on shortly after this video was shared to discuss her marital woes with Will at length, getting into all the dirty details, while Esther Perel joined the table. During the sit-down, Jada and her mother and co-host talked betrayals of the heart and infidelity. The resurfaced clip comes as Will is seeing consequences from the infamous incident. And now today, again, I am certain that Jada Pinkett Smith's team is likely behind the quote-unquote resurfacing. Jada Pinkett Smith recalled crying down the aisle at her quote horrible wedding to Will Smith in a resurfaced clip from her show Red Table Talk. Smith, 53, is waiting a decision. Well, we now know that decision was made. He's been banned from the Oscars for 10 years. Whoopie-doo. Now an old episode from 2018 has been circulating online where Will appeared as a guest and Jada insisted she never wanted to get married. Interesting. Since then, Will has argued in GQ that marriage for us can't be a prison and revealed Jada never believed in conventional marriages. Jada herself discussed her reservations about marriage in the resurfaced Red Table Talk episode, revealing she decided to tie a knot with Will in order to placate her mother after she got pregnant. Will and Jada conceived their son Jaden while they were still dating, and Jada said on the show, "I knew the moment after the act I was pregnant." Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're like that woman in Don't Be a Menace. Was it Don't Be a Menace? Like seconds after, like, I'm pregnant. I don't know. She revealed she cried the whole night because she realized that her life was never going to be the same after she became a mother. So she thought having a baby was going to ruin her life. "I really didn't want to get married," Jada confessed, prompting Will to say with a laugh, "We only got married because Gammy was crying." It was almost as if Gammy was like, "You have to get married, so let's talk about the wedding," said Jada. Knowing that I was so much pressure, being a young actress, being young, and I was pregnant, I was just like, I didn't know what to do, blah, 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 blah. Oh, strong, independent women, huh? "I remember feeling very strongly and wanting you guys to be married," said their mother, who apparently, I don't know, who was a teenager when she became pregnant with Jada and briefly married the father, which didn't work out. So why would she think that was going to work out? Jada agreed that she never wanted a wedding, describing her feelings at the time, and now Gammy's gone to Will, crying about how I don't want a wedding, and now I'm being forced to have a wedding, when really it just wanted to be the two of us on a mountain, because I was like, this is serious business. It's so weird that these clips are getting, are resurfacing. It's almost like the, resurfacing. Wait, that's not right. That's not a right one. It's the, these two. Resurfacing. Yeah, there we go. So, they both Jada and Will agreed the marriage was ultimately the right call, but Jada and Adrienne confessed that the wedding was horrible. Will and Jada got married, blah, blah, blah. The bride was 3 months pregnant and sick, blah, blah, blah. Don't care. Don't care. Imagine having your mom, your bald mom, going on her talk show and saying like, "Oh, I thought my life was over because I was pregnant with you." Oof. Oof. And this, again, this clip with Will, I don't know who released it, but I'm certain that it was probably one of their teams. They're probably both having this kind of public PR battle. I think that the clips of Jada, it's possible that it's Will's team. Follow me on this one. They could be desperate to make him seem like a sympathetic figure, and I would actually understand that, because he needs it right now. And so maybe they're like, well, let's release this weird clip of Jada being a total B word to you, And then let's also make sure we re-release this clip. These are things that have been said. They were out there like in the ether. But the fact that they're resurfacing now, yeah, sure, it could be it could be the result of, just people being more interested now. But it could also be the result of a Hollywood PR machine. This is just the day after Jada Pinkett takes back her defense of Will Smith. He was the one who overreacted. Really? Why were you giving him that this is why bang other dudes look? Giving up your, it just seems, it's all very bizarre to me. And it's fun to watch, this all kind of this kind of unfold. Now this rapper guy who Jada was banging, Jaden's friend, 20-year-old or something, he is now saying that he is not writing a book. So maybe he got paid off. Maybe it was just a rumor. I don't know. Elsewhere on Twitter, Alcina rebuked the internet instigator who inquired about his alleged forthcoming book. No, he wrote in response to the busybody. It would make you a messy thought box of a supposed man for being on Twitter based off lies concerning where my stick goes. Louisiana native added, punctuating the reference with an eggplant emoji. So it sounds like he's not writing the book. Maybe he got a check from the Smiths for $1 million to not write it. That's how this kind of stuff works, Be interesting to see if it ever comes out. Not that I care what some 50-year-old's doing in the sack. Couldn't care less. Hope you enjoyed this video, though. We'll talk to you again real soon.